We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for return this video, smash that like button, tell me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with CEI, and CEI has been sitting sideways. It's showing some strength here on 42 vision, but we're gonna break down what ultimate 42 vision is showing, as well as what is going on in the charts, specific levels to watch going into tomorrow and the rest of this week. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if you want to get on early with us every single morning, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with CEI. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you want to get on early with us, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look for opportunities like these every single day, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So this morning, I only mentioned ISPC, and I came across another stock during the middle of the day that turned out to be a home run as well, guys. So when I pulled this one up here, it was RELI. This was jumping big. I was looking for a pullback. It had low volume. It was high risk, but something I was going to watch as it pulled back if the setup made sense. And this is how they turned out. So here we are with ISPC. When I mentioned it, it was sitting at around $8 and some change. And in the pre-market, it nearly went up 30 to 40% plus, sat sideways and pulled back. And just from that dip after the bell to the high, it gave 20% plus. But from when I mentioned it, it gave a highest point of 50% plus, guys. And the other home run turned out to be RELI. I mentioned it as it was running up, started to pull downwards. I was looking for those transitions on 42 vision. This was the dip right here in that transition back into strength. Got that bull indicator on ultimate 42 vision, and it gave a highest point of 20% plus, almost reaching 30% from that dip to that rip, guys. If you want to become part of this and get on early with us every single day when opportunities present themselves, check out the link down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us over at the Discord. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with CEI, and CEI stock took off on Friday after the news of the 8K filing that was released. It talked about the merger with Viking Group, and CEI took off to 155, and since then it pulled back today in the pre-market to 132 and took off to 153, sitting sideways and slightly going into weakness. Now we have a few key things to look at here based off of 42 vision and ultimate 42 vision, where the bull and bear indicators are placed. On the 30-minute, we're going to look at the 1 day and we're going to look at the 4 hour. Now, I want you guys to understand that CEI is a highly speculative stock that has been beaten down and is trying to get back up. And this is where that revenge trading is trying to happen, right? Because regardless about the merger update and the 8K filing and all the great news that is possibly happening for CEI, there's a lot of revenge trading against the bears and the shorts that made this go down from $3, even up here at $3 and $4, all the way down to below $1. They ripped it back up towards 242 after some covering happened, and then they reshorted it, and they've been doing this time after time. I've told you guys in the videos that these run-ups tend to turn into bull traps if there isn't real strength. Now, you could see how quickly strength was lost a few days before this 8K filing was actually announced. And once it was announced, we're already losing the traction here as well. And I need you guys to understand that the ones that are manipulating the ups and downs is the bears and the shorts. The reason being is because a lot of investors, while they're holding their positions, are also probably trying to trade it, or the bulls are cutting their losses at a less amount because they've been averaging down throughout the whole story and all the ups and downs to this point. So there's a lot of things giving leverage to the bears and shorts because they uncover, right, or recover throughout these jumps, and then they uncover and turn into shorts again by reshorting at these positions because the days to cover is so low. I've told you guys that flexibility gives the leverage to the bears, gives the leverage to the shorts, and if you're not aware of that, the days to cover, the lower it is, the more flexibility the bears and shorts have, and they can go ahead and cover their positions and then uncover up here and then re-short and put pressure again. And as it starts going downwards, there's also selling pressure from the bulls that are actually getting shaken out or making decisions based off of what they see in the charts and how long they've been in this trade. Okay, this is a stock that I talked about way back here in September when it was at 88 cents, way before all this hype happened. I was looking at it based off the earnings call in August, what they talked about. It was back on the 25th, 24th, around that time, that they announced that they have 100% carbon capturing technology, but only in Canada. And that's the whole entire thing that actually created this big downward pressure, because the short report emphasized that. And a lot of investors overlooked it, didn't read that in that article and also that statement that CEI posted, and it actually caught people off guard, and it created the whole entire short position or scandal or reasonability, right? Like giving it a reason for it to actually be shorted, for people to actually start thinking differently. Okay, now the hope was that that would go ahead and expand outside of Canada, which turns out right now that things don't look like that. But this merger has made CEI run from $1 all the way up to $1.50, giving about a 50% jump in just a matter of days. But that's all it's given us so far. The only thing that can create that revenge trading a success is for the shorts to get trapped and their days to cover to be higher. The flexibility they have, it's not going to trap them, and that's why we're not seeing this squeeze or take off significantly. We're just seeing quick runs through anticipation, excitement, speculation, and hype, and then also the shorts covering, and then all of a sudden falls right back down because they go ahead and get a short position again, and they are going ahead and destroying the charts and momentum every single time. That's what I've noticed, and that's what I've caught on to. And then also the days to cover kind of adds up to that information. Now, I'm not saying that CEI from here can't go higher, but on the 30-minute, it needs to stay above 132. If it breaks through it, this could be on its way down to newer lows or retest those lows before this run, which was down here at the 120s, and it needs to break through 153 and the highs up here of 156 to break out to newer highs and new resistance levels. Now with Ultimate 42 Vision, you could see here on the 30-minute, you got that bear indicator pop up here at 146, came down, came back up. It has not given us a bull indicator in any of this, and you could see how it went up and it's gone back down, and it's still just sitting sideways. Now, if it goes ahead and breaks through support, this bear indicator is indicating throughout this volatility that this is in a bearish situation. Right now, we are seeing some strength come up here in the aftermarket hours from 142 to 145. We'll have to see if it can continue upwards, but if there is no bull indicator popping up, all this volatility is under a bear indicator, and until there's a bull indicator, it does not signify that there's true strength. But on 42 Vision, if you look at it, there is here the strength all day, right? There has not been a red candlestick. This has been pure green and dark green and red borders, okay? Showing strength all throughout and trying to shift back into it. Now, when we go over to the 4-hour, right, you could see here how this has been in a bull indicator since Friday and today in the pre-market, okay? It's trying to push up higher. We have to see if this could continue. Also, volume has been pretty strong, and that is significant as well. When we look at the 1 day though, this is where I want you guys to pay close attention to what is going on. So on the 1 day, it was in a downward trend, and it shifted quickly from red to dark green. I talked about this in the last video. This is what we want to see. And the next step is another dark green with a wick on top, and then another dark green with another wick on top, going in that direction and shifting hopefully into green, right, with full strength. Now, it's super important to realize that this is just our first green candlestick, and what we do not want is another green candlestick smaller than the previous one. We want it to go ahead and compound and go upwards in that upward direction, okay, like the previous ones you see here. So we're going to have to see on the 1 day if this strength continues If volume continues to be higher than the average 10-day volume, that's another sign as well. But on the 30-minute, even though things are showing strength, that bear indicator is there, and we need to see a bull indicator pop up. Now, I want you guys to understand that these indicators, you can gain access to them by joining the 42 Vision tier level. The bull and bear indicators are upgrades that are coming soon, but you could get access to my setup to receive clarity within the volatility of the charts to maximize on opportunities. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.